Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm actually in the middle of a 2-week trip to Europe right now. I say the middle, but this is like day 2. Anyway, for this trip I decided I was gonna pack completely to carry-on, much to my, should I say, surprise, horror, whatever. I've never done that before. I'm usually an overpacker, but I wanted to pack in a carry-on for 2 weeks, so I just have a carry-on suitcase and my book bag. It's a North Face book bag. So I wanted to just share this video because so far I've managed to travel out of the US. I traveled into Paris and then I traveled into Lisbon, Portugal. So I wanted to be able to kind of show you guys what I did and how I was able to make it work without, you know, having anything had to be throwing away, or without having anything that I had to throw away. All right, so I'm starting in the bathroom because this is usually where most people jack themselves up when it comes to traveling with liquids. First item that I have here is some soap. It's just black soap that's been hand pressed into a Walmart container. I love it because it's concentrated and versatile. You can use it for your hair and your body. Next, I have my dry makeup products and brushes, my tools, all those knickknacks. Then I have this Frau Fowler tooth powder. I brought this instead of bringing regular toothpaste, and it works pretty well. I did test it out before I left because I wasn't trying to be set up while I'm gallivanting, so I would definitely recommend it. Next up, I have just some other bathroom items, face brush, Q-tips, my contact case, all those funny things. Some Zote soap flakes for doing laundry. And I brought this because I wanted to be able to do laundry while I was traveling, just so I could rewear my clothes. All the liquids, creams, and gels that I have are packed in here, and I'll explain my methods in a little bit. Alright, so first things first, I assume that this is I'm kind of assuming that this is a quart-sized bag. It is a Ziploc bag, and this has definitely seen some better days. But this is what I think this is actually a quart-sized bag. This is about a quart-sized bag. So this is what I packed to put all my liquids in. So whenever you're traveling within the US or anywhere, if you're traveling on a plane, for your carry-on bags, so that's the bag that you're gonna carry onto the plane, you're basically permitted to pack liquids within what's called a 311 kind of setup. So individual bottles or whatever the packaging might be, you're only allowed 3 ounces. So it's 3 ounces or 100 fluid ounces. Wait, 3 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters. And you're allowed to basically pack as many of these items as you want that can fit inside 1 quart-sized bag, and you're allowed 1 per passenger. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, traveling within the US, I don't feel like this rule is heavily enforced. I usually just travel with liquids, and I'll just kind of throw it all around my suitcase. Wherever it finds itself is where it finds itself. But when you're actually traveling to Europe and some other countries, you are required to actually take these liquids out and have them pass through the machine by itself. And so when you're in that case, it's gonna be obvious if you packed more than 1 quart-sized bag. The first time when I actually tried packing this for this trip, I started sliding things in like this way, but then I realized that everything wasn't gonna fit. So I took it out and started over. And I found out that it's better to actually pack things standing up, down, because it's easier for the bag to expand this way when it's being weighted down at the bottom. It's easier for it to expand, if that makes sense, but you guys will see. So I bought my Fenty foundation. I tend to be a powder foundation person, but my MAC powder right now, and I actually really like Fenty anyway, so I mean, this has been my go-to on a regular day, so I brought that. I do wear contacts, so I brought contact solution, and I brought 2 containers because I wasn't sure exactly how much I was gonna need for 2 weeks. I might not even use all of it, but the good thing about bringing this is that once I'm done, I can chuck the bottle. So if there's something I find that I want, like let's say I find a perfume that I really like here and I'm like, oh my God, I want it, I don't know if I'm gonna get it back in the US, I can buy it, and it can probably take at least this container and maybe something else that's space here that I can also chuck. So if I get, if I finish these 2, then this is solid space for something like that. So then the next thing I packed, this little container has basically body oil in it. So it's oil like coconut oil, shea butter, lavender oil, maybe eucalyptus oil, and some other things. But this is what I use for my body. And it's pretty good because I usually actually use this at home. So this is what I use all the time. Like I probably haven't used regular lotion to like lotion my body in a while, like probably some years. And I think this should last me the 2 weeks. I'm not too worried about this not lasting, and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna go get some coconut oil. This, it looks like an EOS lip balm, but it's actually a deodorant. Shout out to my coworker Ruth for putting me on. Yes, girl. So this is a deodorant, and let me just unscrew it for you guys. It's really small, really cute. I tend to use natural deodorant actually, so I think the one thing that could have made this better if this was a natural deodorant. So I actually just sit this right on top of the body oil so that it forms a long column. All right, so let me put in the contact solution as well. The next thing I packed, this is not my NYX matte finish, even though it's in the same bottle. I bought a bottle, like a 4-ounce bottle of Ben Nye finishing spray. So I cleaned this container out, put some Ben Nye in it, and that's my finishing spray. This is my Becca. Don't mind the bending, this is all part of the hack. So what I did is, rather than have it stand up, I just folded it, right? I folded it and I slide it in so it could take up some space. So it doesn't take up too much space, rather. This is my mascara. I just slide it in. Once again, everything is standing up, so I just slide it in where it can fit. Find a spot for it. Great. Next, this is my, so it's actually Maybelline Great Lash Clear Transparent Gel for your lashes, but I actually just use this for my eyebrows. Yeah, just slide this in. Okay. Next, I have some LA Girl Pro Concealer Conceal Color. So I'm turning this to the side, and the good thing about these is you can basically, if you slide it in like this way, one facing down, one facing up, they take up a little bit less space. So I did that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the rest in. I really like wearing perfume, but my perfume wasn't gonna fit in here, and I'm not throwing away any of my perfumes. So I just brought these, and once again, the good thing about this as well is that once I'm done with it, I can chuck it, and you know, that's that. So I actually slid these into like wherever I found space when I was packing, but for whatever reason, it looks like I made more space now. So I'm just gonna slide all of them in right there on top of my primer. And then the last couple of things I packed, of course, lip stuff. So I have my lip gloss, and then I brought 2 lipsticks. And the last thing I packed, I try not to travel without Blistex, because you can't walk around with chapped lips, okay? Don't disrespect your country like that. So I packed this as well, and it just, you know, fits right there. And then you just kind of have to maybe wiggle these around a little bit just to make sure that it closes properly. I might actually go back and stick these smaller ones into the spaces. So let me just show you guys what I actually did with these when I was coming. It just looks like I'm gonna have to do it again. So if you can see right here in between this lotion and the setting spray, I have a little bit of space. I'm just gonna slide this in, and it goes right down. And then in between the other side of the lotion and the mascara, I'm gonna slide this in again. It goes down in between what's this called? In between my foundation and the contact solution. Slide this down, and then I'll just slide the last one somewhere else. But yeah, that's basically what I did to get these to work. So at this point, I'm just trying to get everything back in nicely to this little baggie. And just as a FYI, there are some airports that you travel through, especially in Europe, that will make you take your liquids bag out and pass it through the conveyor separately. So pre-packing is a good way to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Next, I'm going to show you my book bag and all the items that were in it, just so you guys can see how I really packed. So guys, part of the reason why I actually also did this is because my brother travels actually a lot more than I do, but he only travels in carry-ons, and he lives in Seattle. And if he's coming to home, carry-on. If he's going to Nigeria, carry-on. If he's going to China, only travels with carry-ons. Even if he's gonna be somewhere for like a month, only travels. I mean, when he came home, it makes sense because, you know, he's home. So we have washer machine, all that other stuff. And we also already have some of the items that he would probably use at home anyways, like toothpaste and stuff. But no matter where he's going, he only travels with carry-ons, and it does make life a little bit easier because you don't have to wait to collect your luggage. You're not dragging multiple bags, you're not dragging a heavy bag. But this is something that I thought I would try to challenge myself and to also save some money, because I am going to be flight hopping between cities, and it'll add up really quick if I'm having to pay on every airline to check a bag. So I wanted to kind of show you quickly what I pack in my book bag. laptop, and I usually take my laptop sleeve with it. This is, you know, I don't always travel with this. I'll either do this or my iPad, but you know, for the purposes of this trip, because I'm going to be recording a lot, I wanted to take this so I could also kind of clear my memory card out on a pretty regular basis. This is the charger. So this is our hard drive, and then this is the cord to connect it, as well as the actual hard drive. It doesn't need a charge or anything. Once it hooks up to the computer, it's fine. This is a portable speaker. Every once in a while I just take that with me just so I can jam. This is my Fitbit charger. This is my Fitbit. This is a adapter for the countries I'm going to be in. It basically shows you what countries it's used for. So Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia, Caribbean. This is my travel snack. I packed Twizzlers because I just like Twizzlers. And I have some gum with me just in case. I packed my notebook. And I got this notebook from my mentor and her family. The title says Hidden Agenda. I absolutely love this notebook. And I have a pen with it. I have my battery charger. Then I have my camera case. Then I have my glasses case, which I finessed to pack my contacts and such in. Holla at your girl. Then I tend to pack a smaller wallet whenever I travel. And I just put only the essential cards that I need, so I don't have to take my regular wallet. Then I have my sunglasses and a bunch of like cords here that are chargers. So this is the adapter, but chargers and headphones. And then these are some glasses wipes that I can use. I packed more than this, of course, but this is it. So this is basically everything that I actually packed in my book bag. The only thing that is not in here that I haven't already shown as well was a Twix bar, which I ate yesterday. But this is everything I packed in my book bag. And then here's my suitcase. So those are the shoes that I wore to the airport and that I basically wore around for most of yesterday. So that's there. I have some undergarments there. I have some socks in here. I have my second pair of shoes, which are black flats, in there. What I actually do with my clothes is I just kind of rolled everything up. So I rolled up, this is a jumpsuit. I rolled this up. This is a dress. Rolled this up. This is a top. Rolled this up, rolled that up, rolled this dress up. So I just really rolled everything up and tried to make use of the space. Clearly the clothes I'm wearing now, they were in my suitcase, but I've taken them out. Then I also packed a laundry bag, which I've already started putting some laundry in. This is just kind of separate clean clothes from dirty clothes. And then I made sure to pack my towel. I always pack my towel. So I packed my towel and I stuck it somewhere here. It was clean. It was clean when I packed it, so that wasn't an issue for me. So in this section of my suitcase, I just tossed in a few additional things. I have a belt. I have my little blue and purple pouch of costume jewelry. I have my Clorox wipes because it's filthy out here. And I have a plastic bag that I put my shower shoes in. So generally I put all of my shoes in plastic bags just to avoid the outside ground that I've been walking all around, touching my clothes, whether they're clean or dirty. And this is all I packed for this 2-week trip, and I think I'm gonna be all right. And if I'm not, I'll just go and buy something. But nonetheless, I hope this is helpful and this gives you ideas on how you can think creatively about packing and about finessing. So I actually forgot to show this item as well. This is just a little belt waist bag. I brought it so that I can keep track of some very small but key items while I'm traveling and moving around. Definitely recommend it as well. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.